like to be there, there's no charge for admission. Just come on down. Monday and Tuesday night, we're getting set to go here. Cris the Kid Nevada. Cris the Kid Nevada in the ring against the Invader from Osaka, Japan. Last week on All-Star Wrestling, Cris the Kid Nevada, I think, got into the ring and never had an opportunity to touch his opponent. Was completely wiped out. I was surprised to see him back here this week, and it looks like the Invader is going to do the same thing all over again. The Invader from Osaka, Japan. And all I can say is that this man has got a tremendous karate ability, and I'm not too sure that all this karate is acceptable in the world of wrestling. He certainly has got karate smarts, but it almost looks like he turns these competitions into a karate contest, not really a wrestling contest. I suppose Commissioner Roselli may have to make some word on that. Well, there goes Cris the Kid Nevada out onto the floor, getting to be a common place for him to sit these days, but all of a sudden he's walked up to my location here, the Blue Demon. I don't think I've ever had the pleasure of having the Blue Demon sit down alongside me here.
Oh, hey, Carl, now you got the pleasure of the Blue Demon being here. And right now in the ring is my man, the Invader from Osaka, Japan. Look at the technique, the skill, the man, the knowledge this guy has. There is nobody here in the UWA that can beat the Invader.
There is nobody in the UWA that can beat the Invader? Are you sure of that?
Look at that karate technique, that skill, the karate knowledge this man has.
All right, let me ask you a question. What about Calca Bader? Could Calca Bader beat this man?
Calca Bader's a very respectable man. Calca Bader can hold his own with anybody. And Rocky De La Cero see what Calca Bader has in store for him.
Those are big words, you know, that nobody could beat the Invader. I mean, I hear that. Does that mean the Blue Demon can't beat the Invader?
The Blue Demon can beat anybody. It doesn't matter who it is. But the Invader, I will not step in the ring with the Invader because the Invader is my friend.
Well, I suppose that's understandable, but again, watching this Invader, Cris the Kid Nevada, I mean, is in here to wrestle. He's not had an opportunity to do any wrestling at all because this guy, the Invader, I mean, all he's doing is using karate on this man. It's karate all the way.
Karate, wrestling, it doesn't matter. Whatever it takes to win, Carl, whatever it takes, that's what the Invader does. That's what the Blue Demon does. And Frog, you better watch out because the Blue Demon's here for one reason and one reason only, and that's for you, boy.
Well, I must admit, I look at this Invader, and he's a very impressive wrestler. I don't know what would happen if he... well, here's Cris the Kid Nevada finding some steam from inside, I guess. I haven't seen this happen from Nevada for quite some time.
Oh, there we go.
You know, as I said, I'm not too sure about this Invader, but... well, there are people. I'd like to see people like Randy Tyler get in the ring with a guy like the Invader. He's got a lot of moves.
Randy Tyler, the human zombie. He would be no challenge for the Invader. He looks like a toothpick, Carl. A toothpick. Wow. He walks around the ring like a zombie. No match for the Invader at all. No match at all.
You're starting to talk like somebody I used to know around here. I can't think of who that was.
Carl, you're looking at the Blue Demon and the Blue Demon only. The best man to ever enter the UWA.
I don't know. I heard that voice somewhere. That's starting to sound like somebody I heard used to hang around here. I can't put my finger on it, but I'll think about it. Oh, look at that kick right out over the top rope. Did you see that kick? The Invader gave a kick to Cris the Kid Nevada and put him right over the top rope. I have never seen that happen before, but again, it's not a move that you'd expect to see in wrestling. It's a karate move.
Hey, Carl, have you ever noticed how the Nevada Kid always ends up on the short end of the stick? Why is this man even trying to step in the ring with such men as the Blue Demon or the Invader?
Well, I must admit I've been wondering a little bit about that lately. I've been watching Cris the Kid Nevada, and he does seem to be, well, mismatched is the way I'll put it.
You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of a little, not as good version, used model of the Frog, let's put it away. Just like a used car. The Frog's a little newer version, but the Blue Demon's going to show the Frog what the Demon is all about.
Well, you'll get your chance, no question about that. Here the Invader has got no surprise. That's the end of Cris the Kid, Nevada. And the Invader didn't even make it look like it was work. He just did it so easily. We'll have a chance to talk to him, I hope, at ringside, or at least to his interpreter. Unfortunately, what I forgot is his interpreter is Fuzzy Sayers, and that's never a pleasure.
Fuzzy. Call me Gentleman Jonathan, because the multitude out there in television land, they love and respect the gentleman. You know, this man, the Invader, he knows karate. He knows kung fu, Fu Manchu. He knows all that stuff, Ed
Can he wrestle?
And yes, he can wrestle, but he's not here to wrestle. He's here to show you. He's here to show that karate is a superior sport, and he will beat anybody in professional wrestling with his karate knowledge, and he's here to put it on the line each and every time for every contender, pretender in the UWA.
Yeah, but I mean, how many have got great karate knowledge? Let's be honest.
He also would like to say that he has much praise for Gentleman Jay.
I don't believe that.
He feels that I am the greatest manager that's ever graced the UWA.
There's some advantages to being the translator, but I think that I wonder your translation is suspect.
Ed Carl, don't put ideas in these people's minds back here, because they know the main brain in the UWA, Gentleman Jay, the multilingualist that I am.
Lame brain of the UWA.
But the main thing that I'd like to touch on is the Blue Demon. You know, this guy's gave more people the blues in wrestling than anybody in the business today. He's given them all the blues. He's the Steamin' Demon. That's what I like to refer to him as. And he's going to run roughshod. That's the gentleman's prediction. In 89, the year of the gentleman. This man's going to run roughshod. This man's going to run roughshod over everybody in the UWA. I predict. Oh, yes, when I look in my crystal ball, I see it all, Ed Carl. I see it all. I see the tag team belts. I see the Canadian Heavyweight Championship belt, the Junior Championship belt. I see them all sitting on my mantle. I see myself sitting back, basking in the glory, the money, the power.
I think
Ed
you've been
Carl, I
standing too
see
close
it all,
to
Ed
talk
Carl.
Invader and the moron. I think it's starting to rub off.
I don't want to talk about anybody but the Blue Demon, the Invader, because they're here to stay. They're here for a long time. Not a good.
I think I want John to be here to stay. We'll be right back right after these.